Let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever stood at the foot of a mountain, looked up, and thought to yourself, how on earth am I ever going to reach the top? It's the kind of feeling we've all had. Whether it's starting a new career, pursuing higher education, or even something as personal as trying to get back in shape after years of neglect. The task feels overwhelming, almost impossible. And yet, every journey, no matter how intimidating, always begins the same way, with one single step. Today, we'll explore one of the most famous Asian proverbs that has traveled across centuries and continents. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A line so simple, yet so profound, that people in the East and West alike have carried it in their hearts. But what did Lao Tzu, the ancient Chinese philosopher, really mean when he said it? And perhaps more importantly, what does it mean for us, living in today's fast-paced Western world? Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm truly grateful to have you here with me today. If you enjoy exploring ancient wisdom and finding practical meaning for our modern lives, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the next episode. English. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Original. 千里之行，始于足下, Lao Tzu, China. At first glance, this saying looks straightforward. It tells us to take action, to begin. But behind its simplicity lies a depth of wisdom rooted in Taoist philosophy. When Lao Tzu wrote these words in the Tao Te Ching around the 6th century BC, he wasn't just talking about physical journeys. Taoism emphasizes harmony with the flow of life, the Tao. The idea here is that great transformations don't happen all at once. They emerge gradually, organically, step by step. The proverb reminds us that beginnings are often small, even insignificant, compared to the grand vision we have in mind. But without those first tiny actions, the dream remains nothing more than an illusion. Let's picture a farmer in ancient China. He wants to build a canal to bring water to his dry fields. The task seems impossible. How can one man possibly dig miles of channels? But he picks up his shovel, digs one small trench, and then another, day after day. Over time, the water flows, and his barren land transforms into fertile ground. This image captures Lao Tzu's wisdom. Progress is not about sudden leaps, but about consistent, steady movement forward. In the modern West, many people interpret this proverb as a call for bold action, almost like motivational posters saying, "Just do it." Joe. While that's not wrong, it misses the subtlety of Lao Tzu's teaching. The danger of misunderstanding lies in believing that the first step must be dramatic, life-changing, or perfect. But Lao Tzu never said that. He simply said, a single step. Even the smallest, most ordinary action counts, as long as it moves us in the right direction. Another misconception is thinking that once we've taken the first step, the rest will be easy. Lao Tzu would disagree. The journey is long, and the first step is only the beginning of discipline, patience, and endurance. So what does this ancient Chinese wisdom mean in today's world? In America, in Europe, in societies where life often feels like a constant race. Think about how often we set overwhelming goals. Losing 30 pounds, writing a book, starting a business, or even saving enough money for retirement. These 1,000-mile journeys paralyze us before we even begin. We obsess about the finish line instead of focusing on the very first mile or the very first step. In the West, there's also a cultural obsession with perfection. Many hesitate to begin until everything is planned out, polished, and guaranteed to succeed. But Lao Tzu's wisdom frees us from that pressure. You don't need the whole map before you start walking. You just need to take the first step and then the next. Let me give you an example. Imagine Sarah, a 35-year-old professional in New York. She's always dreamed of running a marathon, but the thought terrifies her. 26 miles. Impossible. For years she puts it off. Then one day, she decides to take a single step. She buys running shoes, goes outside, and jogs for just 5 minutes. That's it. That 5-minute jog turns into 10, then into 3 miles, then into a weekly routine. 2 years later, she crosses the marathon finish line. The 1,000-mile journey truly began with that one single step. Or take Michael in London, who dreams of writing a novel. For years, he waits for the perfect time. But perfection never comes. Finally, he decides to write 1 paragraph a day. Slowly, his book takes shape. These are modern reflections of Lao Tzu's wisdom. Big change is nothing more than the accumulation of tiny, consistent actions. So let's return to Lao Tzu's timeless words. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. It's not just about movement, it's about courage. The courage to start, even when the destination feels impossibly far away. The courage to trust that one step, no matter how small, is meaningful. In today's world, where we're pressured to achieve quickly and perfectly, this proverb whispers a gentler truth. Progress is humble, steady, and patient. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's a 1,000-mile journey in your own life that you've been afraid to start? And what's the single step you can take today? If you found value in today's reflection, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories inspire not just me, but also this entire community of seekers. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, remember, every journey, no matter how long, begins with one small, brave step.